Hello, it is Thursday, January 15th, about 6 o'clock at night, and I am officially on vacation. My fiance's family is from South Carolina, like around the Aiken area, and his grandma's house is up there, and they kind of kept it in the family after she passed. So, and like everyone will like go up and stay there occasionally and all that kind of stuff. And I think he has like other family, like I know he has other family who lives up there full time. So we just kind of wanted to get out of Florida for a hot minute. So I'm heating up my heating pad because it's also actually pretty cold here. So we're going up to South Carolina tomorrow morning. We're gonna drive up just to spend the long weekend. We both only had to take one extra day off because Monday is MLK, so it's already a holiday. So we were just like, perfect. It's gonna be so cold up there. It's a cold front in St. Pete this weekend too. So like tomorrow is gonna be like 48 degree, like in the 40s or something like that here. And it's gonna be like in the 20s and 30s in South Carolina. I'm so excited about it. I love cold weather. So it's gonna be a good time, but I'm excited for an almost 8-hour drive where I can just knit a lot. So my plan is to finish my Stockholm slipover I'm working on. I'm going to wind up another ball of my partner's, the Malabrigo Rios I'm using for my partner's sweater. And then I'm going to bring the yarn for the scarves I'm making for friends for a Chicago trip. So I have plenty of little projects to do over the weekend and during the drive and all that stuff. I know I'm going to finish the slipover, absolutely, which is really exciting. And then I'll most likely finish at least one scarf. And then obviously cast on the sweater because I swatched for it. I just haven't cast on yet. So I'm really excited. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited that I have 4 days off of work in a row. We're going to just relax. There's no plans. It's a super chill kind of weekend. We'll probably go out to dinner one night in Aiken. But otherwise we are really like, we just wanted to get out of the state. We just wanted to relax, not at home. Like we're gonna obviously miss our kitties, but otherwise we were just like, we just need some time off. Sometimes you just need to get out of it and have a relaxing weekend together. Good morning. It is early. Oh sorry, I have the AC on like really high because it's freezing today. It's in the 40s. We had a cold front come through and I'm on my way to the gym. It is about 5:45 in the morning, but you gotta keep the routine, even if I'm not working today like I normally would, which is why I go to the 6 a.m. classes. We are going on our road trip adventure today, and I have to keep the routine or I'll lose it. So we're off, but I'm so excited for our long weekend away today, and I'm excited to take you guys on the car journey. Hello. So I haven't really updated you guys since I went to the gym this morning. We are on the road. So we stopped and saw my parents. They live in like the Ocala kind of area, so like North Florida a little bit more. And we are in Jacksonville right now. We stopped at a Love's to just take a quick break, get some gas, and then we're going to make our way along from there. I've just been working on my Stockholm slipover, which I am so close to finishing. I've started the ribbing on the bottom, so that's really fun. And then once that is done, I'll probably pick up the scarf that I am currently working on for a friend. And I've been watching Traders, so I started the current Traders US one with Mama Kelsey and Lisa Rinna. Love Lisa Rinna. I know people like hate her, but I love her. So I started that, and then I also am watching the last season of the Traders UK. So I'm watching that too. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I've been just kind of watching that and knitting. My fiance loves to drive, and he doesn't really ever ask me to drive. So I'm fine with that. I'll be passenger princess all day, every day. I picked up some snacks in the Loves because I don't know, something about a road trip makes me so snacky. So I got some goldfish, sour gummy worms. I literally never eat these. I never eat sour gummy worms except for on road trips. Like, I don't know what it is about it being on a road trip. It's just like, I need it. And then I got this M&M's trail mix with milk chocolate, peanut butter, and peanut M&M's. So got some snacks. We probably have about 4.5 hours left until we get to our final destination in South Carolina. But yeah, it's been a nice little ride. So far it hasn't been too bad of a journey. So I will update you when we land at our next destination. This is literally how my setup's been. I just have been sitting here. I have my knitting down there. And so I'm using that, and then I just set the iPad on the dash. It's been great. Hey, good morning. So it is Saturday, the 17th of January. We're up in South Carolina, obviously. We arrived at like 7 o'clock yesterday, I think it was. 7:30ish, I think, actually. But James and I, this morning, we went for a run. We went to this park near his family's home that we usually go to when we're up here. He goes for his runs, and then I'll join to like walk when I wasn't running, or if it was a period of time where I was running, I also run. But it's cold. It is definitely, it's like 40 something right now, which is cold. So I'm not necessarily like, first of all, I haven't run in like forever, so I'm not used to running necessarily. My stamina is not as good as it used to be. There was a period of time where I did run a lot, and I had a pretty decent, I was getting like a lot better with my stamina. But since I stopped and I was focusing more on like strength training and less on the running, because it just gets so hot in Florida in the summer, I wasn't. But long story short, what I was saying is my stamina is not the best, but and it's also like cold. So like my throat was doing that thing where it gets like bloody. So that's super fun. But I'm done. I did a 2-mile run. I think I did it like 2 miles in 20 something minutes, which is pretty on par for when I think I was actually, when I got my best 5K. I think I was like on par for a similar time, which is good to know. But I'm also right now doing more like interval running. So I'm not like running continuously. So I'll run and then I'll have to walk because I like push myself too hard. I'm really bad at pacing. That's one thing I've noticed from my like running journey, is I really have to get better at like pacing myself on my runs, but whatever. So today we don't have too many plans. There's apparently a couple yarn, like knitting yarn fiber art stores in Aiken. So we're gonna check those out after we get some breakfast, and then we might also go to Augusta, because so his family lives like in the valley in South Carolina, so like the small area where there's all these like small towns, like incorporated towns in between essentially Augusta and Aiken. So we're going to go to Aiken, get some breakfast, check out a couple of those fiber stores, and then I think we might also go to Augusta, check out some fiber stores there. Maybe we'll go, because there's a playoff game tonight. Divisional playoffs is tonight at 4:30, so I think we're gonna try to go watch that at like a sports bar or something, get dinner. We'll see, but that is kind of the plan. It's a really chill weekend. We're not really doing much. My plan is to get a lot of knitting done. I finished my slipover on the drive up really excited about that. I just have to like weave in all the ends. I'm happy that I decided to alternate skeins, because I think if I hadn't alternated skeins, it absolutely would have had like color blocking problems. Like you can kind of like see it a little bit when I ran out of one skein on the end of the ribbing. You can kind of see that demarcation line. I'm gonna say I'm not yet the best at like invisible skein altering, but I'm hoping, you know, the thing it'll block out is true. But yeah, so I finished that. I'm gonna block it when I get home though, so it will be on the back burner until I get home and I can block it. But I'm working on one of the scarves for friends right now. It's a three ball project. I'm almost done with the first one. See how that goes. And then I might cast on James's sweater tonight. But exciting news. I'll be able to get a lot of stuff done, I think, this weekend. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to knit while James finishes his run. He usually runs for about 45 minutes. So, and I went for about 20. So I had about 20 minutes of downtime in the car. So I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe watch some more Traders UK on my phone while I wait for him and get some knitting on this scarf done. We will see, but yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I like it. Exciting. No serious, solid plans. It's my favorite kind of day. Hi, so we tried to go to a yarn store in, oh my god, this road is so bumpy.
In Augusta?
No, I was saying, but I'm just saying this road is bumpy. So we tried to go to a yarn store in Aiken. It turns out they are all closed. So Ella, aka ChatGPT, lied to me. So we went to Augusta, and they had one, and it was 3 Crows fiber. So I grabbed from a local dyer. They have, like in the area, I guess she lives like 20 minutes away from the actual store. So it's the Lullabean Yarn Co. Indie dyed. And this is the color that is for 3 Crows specifically. So it's like their hand indie dyed stuff. So the base is wax bean. I think that's what she calls her base. So it's 80-20 superwash merino and silk. So 80% merino, 20% silk, and a fingering weight. So I'm going to make just like a little tank top, but it's a very pretty one. I like it a lot. And then I also grabbed some little point protectors. And oh, they put little
What?
They put little
they just threw it
stitch
in there?
markers in there. So we got a little sweater with a crow, which I love crows. So green light. I love crows. So there's a little sweater with a crow, and then a little socks with a crow. Ah! Apparently this is not staying on nicely because it's not using the magnet portion. And little socks. So that was really fun, and now I think we're just going to go drive through some neighborhoods in the area. We like to do that when we're traveling. Stop the way.
No, that was
So we're gonna go drive through some neighborhoods in the area and check them out, because it's fun to do when you have a car and you're traveling, to see some of the fun neighborhoods. So that's what we're off to do next. So it is 5 a.m. Another one of those nights where I've been up since 3. I just couldn't sleep. But one of my cats just came running in from the back patio. He's absolutely terrified, like super spooked. And he's the one that we, who like showed up on our front porch in August, so a while ago. But he like showed up on our front porch, so it makes me wonder if he saw like an animal or something in our backyard maybe that like reminded him of like having to survive the streets, because he, like, poor thing is like hiding in our, and you can see Lydia, poor thing is hiding in a closet, like tail super puffed up. So you know, I just kind of closed the curtains on my closet so that he's in there. I'm gonna let him calm down. Hopefully he's okay. Nothing got him though. Like I like went and I looked in the backyard to the best of my ability, and there was nothing there. So, but I was like, my poor baby, he was so spooked. Oh well. Well, like I said, it's about 5 a.m. I couldn't sleep, so I think I'm gonna go for a run shortly, because I need to stick with that. So I'm gonna finish the podcast I'm watching, do a little bit more knitting on my fiance's sweater, and then get dressed to go for my run. So I just got back from my run, and it was a very quick one because I only did a mile since I didn't sleep well last night, but I'm really proud of myself because I did 1 mile straight through. So like usually I'll wind up doing like intervals, so where I'd walk for a few seconds and then pick up again, because I'm really bad at pacing myself. But I was able to pace myself, do a mile straight through, and then it wound up being my fastest mile so far based off of this watch's tracking. I'm just really happy about it because it's like these little moments when you hit like a new goal with fitness that like spurs you to continue doing it. And so this year I just have to focus on continuing to run even in the summer months, which is where I find it really hard because it's so hot here. It's like so hot and humid. It's like hard to breathe when you're running. So I just need to push through, make sure I'm doing early morning runs or utilizing treadmills at work. But I'm really happy about this morning's run. And part of me was like, I should have pushed on, but I know myself and like, I'm tired. I didn't sleep well. I've been up since 3 a.m. So it's okay that I just did a mile today. So I'm heading home from my work day, and at first I was like, oh, maybe I will film a video tonight, depending on how I feel when I got dressed this morning. And then I'm so tired because I did not sleep well really last night. I woke up at 3 a.m. So I'm just gonna go home and get in my comfies. But I did want to note that I just realized I was covering the camera. This is my first time wearing this slipover, which I made with the Sorella Cashmere DK. And it is pilled so much. Like, I don't know if you can see the pilling on this, but it's pilled so much and I'm kind of disappointed. I'm hoping that maybe after a first depilling it will be better, but it is pretty soft. I don't really know the mechanics of pilling, but I'm like kind of sad about it because I mean, I was just wearing it to the office. So, we'll see. Hello, good morning. It is Saturday, which is exciting. It is the oh God, what day is it? The 24th of January, and I am off to a fiber festival. So I'm off to I think it's called Sun-Kissed Fiber Festival, which this is its first year for the Tampa Bay area. Some vendors and such. I decided to give it a bit of I wanted to check it out, kind of see what it was about, how it was. But I am excited. I think it's going to be interesting. I don't anticipate I'll be there very long. I'm not trying to buy a lot of stuff. I'm kind of on the lookout. I decided that I really wanted to make a red Stockholm slipover v-neck because I have this one button-up shirt that has like little hearts all over it. So if I can make like a red slip over, I think that would be great for when I am at work. So that is kind of the one yarny thing I am actively on the lookout for. Oh gosh, sorry. It's like 8:30. I'm still waking up, you know, doing the whole waking up thing. But yeah, so that is the one thing that I'm actively on the lookout for, would be some red yarn. I have some Cascade 220 in a cart online. If I don't find anything that I'm like super interested in here, or that like wouldn't really work with what I was thinking, like I want it to be a particular shade of red, because I will not, like, I'm one of those people who thinks that color has like colors can be aggressive. I was talking to my coworker about it the other day because we were adding some like colors to a spreadsheet, and I was like, not that red, that's too aggressive. And he was like, you think colors could be aggressive? And I was like, yes sir. I do. I think there are certain colors, shades of red and yellow, that are just like assaults on my eyeballs. So I cannot do it. So there's a certain kind of more like deep muted red that I'm looking for. So we'll see how that goes. I will keep you guys updated, obviously. Otherwise, after the Fiber Festival, I have the plan to stop at the grocery store, do all that kind of stuff. And then today is going to be a big knitting day. I might actually film a podcast today too. We will see. Tomorrow is Championship Sunday for football, so we are going to be doing that. So my thought is, if I film my podcast today, I can edit it while we watch the championship games tomorrow and then get it put up, because I like to edit while watching football. Edit/knit while watching football. So, sorry, people are doing things which are like actually not allowed to be done, which is turning in this left-hand lane when the straight light is green, but the left turn light is red. Like the arrow is red. And this is not a stop sign. We are not supposed to be doing that. Anyways, so that's kind of my plan. Like I said, I'll keep you guys updated on the Fiber Festival stuff. I'll try to get some footage. I am curious. I might start editing my monthly vlog today, because I'm curious how long it's going to be. I'm a little bit concerned it's actually going to be very long, and I'm going to wind up I'll have to like edit how I do these vlogs going forward. If I do like a mid-month vlog and then an end-of-month vlog, or if I do, you know, monthly vlog part 1, part 2. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think it's also probably dependent on what I'm doing every month, because, for instance, this month has been very busy for me. Like, I've been doing a lot of stuff. I think February is also going to be a pretty busy month, so we'll see. But as of right now, I am about to get on the interstate, so I'm going to go away to be safe. You know, interstate people are crazy in Florida. So I will talk to you guys again shortly. All right, so I didn't actually take any video in the space, which I just was like these types of things like really do overwhelm me as a person. I tend to get like really anxious, and there's like a lot of stuff and a lot of decisions, so I didn't even think to film. I just wandered for a bit, but there was a lot of really cool vendors and a lot of people who actively like traveled here for this. So I did wind up purchasing from 2 vendors. And I love it because it's the things that I got were very much like what I would want to find somewhere like this. Items that I literally can't just buy on a website or at like a yarn store. So the first thing I got was from Drezau Family Farm, based out of Lonsdale, Minnesota. And so she has a farm with her own sheep. And I did not ask whether or not she spun it herself, but it's her sheep that the yarn is made out of, and then she dyes it all with natural plants. So it's all plant dyed yarn. So I got one little hank of her 100% Cormo and a little VM natural brown fingering weight yarn. So, and my thought was I'm just going to make like a little pair of like fingerless gloves or something out of it, because it's like, obviously this stuff was all on the pricier side, you know, it's their farm, their animals, like natural dyeing. It takes a long time. It's like small batch. I'm assuming that she potentially spins it herself as well. So very much on the pricier side for a reason. But I got one of these, and it's soft, like it's soft yarn. So I got one hank of that. And then the other place I got stuff from was someone based out of Illinois. So it's Alpaca Pines is what it's called. So she's a fiber mill as well. So she has her own mill and her own fiber alpaca. Like she has all her own alpacas and everything. Like each thing that I got 2 hanks from her of, so it's 80% Wakaya alpaca and 20% Jacob wool. And I got 2 hanks of this, and I'm going to make a hat, I think, out of it. But these were both from the alpaca John. So they're from her alpacas. It is so soft. Like this stuff is crazy soft. And I love that I know like John produced this yarn. So if people were to ever be like, oh, where did you get the yarn for that hat? I got it from the Alpaca John out of Illinois. So yeah, she's based in, Illinois. So I love that. I think it's super fun. But those are the 2 purchases that I made at the Fiber Festival today. It was cool. I would love to come again. If they do it again next year. I just would probably need to be a little bit more prepared. And then I met 2 lovely ladies as well. From, you know, the Florida area, other Florida fiber artists. Neither of them live like very close to me because people traveled to come here, but I think it was really sweet. I met them, we exchanged numbers, so maybe we'll meet up again in the future. But oh my god, I'm like sweating. It got hot outside. Anyways, yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna head home now. I was only in there for about an hour, honestly. Like I said, I get kind of overwhelmed at these things. So I was like, okay, time to go home. But I'm gonna head home now, do some groceries. But I'm really excited to use these yarns that I bought. And I'm glad that I got yarn that is like unique. And I think that's what I want to do at these types of events. Like I'm not looking to just get something that I can buy online. I think hand-dyed yarn is obviously like fantastic, and there's a lot of work that goes into that, and it takes a lot to produce something. But I didn't go in with any ideas of projects in mind or anything like that. So I didn't want to buy just to buy. I did with these 2, but they were like items that these 2 purchases were unique. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, that was that, and I will keep you guys updated as more stuff happens.
All these tiny little entries.
Hello.
And figuring it out.
Good morning. It is, sorry, I'm just heading off to work. It is Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday the 27th of January, and it is freezing. So I'm in my hand knit sweater and a hand knit scarf, my little Sophie scarf. Don't have many opportunities to wear these things, so I'm really excited I get to now. But I feel bad for all the people literally north of Florida, honestly, at this point, who are really struggling in this weather. I have some coworkers in Memphis who are like, it is bad for them. Like, they just don't have internet. Like, the roads are too dangerous for them to drive into the office. So they're trying to do, okay, they're trying to do as much work as they can, like, from honestly their phones, which is hard. But in Florida, it just means that we have, you know, weather in like the 30s, which means I get to wear my knits. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, I'm excited. It's cold. It's so cold. It feels great. Unfortunately, I've also been up since 2 a.m., I think. So that's no good. We'll see how I get through the day. So far, I'm existing on a cup of coffee and an energy drink, so I might need more of those as the day goes on. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day, folks. The month is almost over, which is cool. I started editing. I started editing this vlog this morning when I was unable to sleep, and oh my god, this car. Like, dude, where do you, like, you're gonna just hit traffic. People are crazy, I swear to God. Like, drivers in Florida are literally insane. It's like, this person was pulled out in front of me in my neighborhood, and now they're like speeding along just to have to stop because there's traffic, because it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. Like, dude, calm down. Anyways, I started editing this vlog this morning, and I think I'm gonna have to definitely do January in 2 parts. There's been a lot of, I guess I've just done a lot, and I've chatted at the camera a lot, like this clip. So I'm gonna wind up doing it in 2 parts, but it is what it is. I might wind up doing February similar, and then posting the first half and like midway through the month, because I'm doing a lot of stuff in February as well with my friend's wedding, and then starting preparations for my wedding. We're going dress shopping, and then just like random little things like that. I think there's a couple other like events happening in February, so I might wind up doing 2 vlogs for that as well, but we will see. All right, I'm gonna go back to driving because this place is psycho, and I want to make sure that I'm paying as much attention to the road as I can. And I will talk to all of you guys later. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, I have salt all over my shirt. I was eating salt and vinegar chips. So I am getting ready to go to a hotel downtown in my city because I was buffering for a second. I've been buffering a lot lately. Like, I don't know what's been going on with me, but like my brain, I like say a word and I'm like, and then I like can't like come up with the next word. Been so bad. It's just been like I'm consistently buffering. It's wild and I hate it, but you know, hopefully it's just something that's happening. But I am getting ready because it is my friend. We're doing a little bachelorette night for her. She gets married next weekend, so we're gonna go downtown. We're gonna get dinner. We're gonna have fun, like get dressed all pretty, and I'm getting ready to go meet my other friend at the hotel. I think we're going to try to aim to be there at like 3:30 so that we can decorate and get everything like sorted and in order for her before she comes, because she gets off of work at 4. And then we're going to go out to a nice dinner. We're going to get dressed together. We're going to have a good time. I put some press-on nails on. I think I hate them. So that's fun. But I'm just gonna go with it. They're press-ons. They're not permanent. They're very temporary. So we'll see how that goes. But they're just so long, and I just never have liked the look of like press-ons on me. Like, I feel like they always looked like way too fat for like my finger. Like, they make like the tips of my fingers look weirdly like fat. So I'm a much more of a fan of just getting my nails done and having my natural nails grow long. And like, that's more my jam than press-ons. But, you know, it is what it is. I was taking a break from getting my nails done because I bruised both of my thumbs in the gym, and I had some separation because I kept stabbing myself with knitting needles under my nails. So that stuff was like growing out. So I just wanted to kind of give my nails a couple months to breathe a little bit so that they eventually would like grow better, and then I wouldn't be dealing with like issues with my nails. So I had my tech take them off mid-December, I think it was, and my next nail appointment is March 15th. So, but with these like events, so the bachelorette trip or the bachelorette party type thing tonight, and then the actual wedding is next weekend, I didn't want to have like, because I hate how gross my nails look. Like, it's driving me crazy having nasty, like what I'm considering to be nasty nails, like not having them done, but all in the name of health and beauty. But I'm putting on press-ons for those events. So, but yeah, that's that. I'm obviously going to take you guys along. It is the 30th. So tomorrow's the last day of the month. So soon this will be the end of my monthly vlog. So I will keep you guys updated as we go.
We're in a rush.
There you go. That's better. We're not really in a rush.
Okay.
It's fun to pretend. We're like, this whole day has just been last minute.
For no fucking reason.
I know. Like, if we had just thought about it.
Ooh,
It's very gay.
it is.
It's like unicorn gay,
the
though.
only one I had. So
I
I was
like
like,
it.
it's gonna do. It'll do.
And it is doing.
Ooh, streamers here.
No, I'm going to do this there.
That's better.
Wait, did you not listen?
No! Clearly. I'll let you do the designing, because
You're high.
yeah.
Okay, where did I put the tape from? Which is just really packing tape. I have some double-sided tape as well, but
I have little sticky,
I have this and I have packing tape.
I have like the little glue dots.
Oh, like sticky tacky?
Yeah, so I think we can use those for like balloons maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm doing. Look at how well I'm doing.
You know, at least it's getting done.
We do need to, I snapped this, so I need you to take,
I don't like how dark it is in here.
well, turn the lights on.
I did, but I feel like the lights don't work.
Also, that's the light.
I'm like, give me some light.
Also the blind.
Okay, that's better.